Hi, welcome back to my channel. That neat animation you just seen, we'll try and reproduce it here today. For those of you who have never used DaVinci Resolve before, what are you waiting for? This is an amazing software and it's free. We'll go into project settings. I'm using 25 frames per second and playback 25 frames per second as well. Follow me by using the same settings. Right-click for Fusion Composition. Duration is 5 seconds. You can name it or just click on Create. Drag the icon onto the timeline and then go into Fusion. Drag the Media Out node out of the way. Get a background node and a rectangle. Connect the rectangle to the background. Connect the background node to the Media Out node. Highlight the background node and change the color to white. Highlight the rectangle and change the height to 0.307. Change the width to 0.756. And the corner radius to 0.173. I'll make a copy of the background and the rectangle. Ctrl C to copy. Ctrl V to paste. Connect the copy to the background, which will create a new merge. Change the background to red. Change the name of the rectangle to red. Rename this rectangle white. Highlight this rectangle and change the width to 0.189. The numbers are wrong. Seemed like I made an error earlier. The rectangle should be 0.307. Sorted. Highlight the red node and change the width to 0.189. And pull it back to the left. Get a text node and connect it to to the merge output and renamed it Create. I changed the font to something I like and named it Create. Go to the second icon next to the T, go to Center X and pull it back. Change the font size. Grab another text node and connect it to the merge. I now change the text to a font I like. Type whatever you like. I'm typing like, share, and subscribe, and changing the font color to black. And adjust the size to fit. Nudge subscribe over to line up with the other texts. Highlight the red rectangle. Turn on the animation button and move the timeline up to 40. Click the animate button. Move the timeline back to 0. Drag the timeline all the way to the right. Let's play that and see how it looks. Not bad. Bring the timeline back to 40 and grab a rectangle. Connect it to the merge. Take the timeline back to 0. Make sure the rectangle is highlighted. Now turn on the animation button at Center X. Now drag the rectangle over to the far right. Have a quick replay to see how it looks. Nice. Bring it back to 40 and turn on the animation. Drag the rectangle over to the left to reveal the text. Let's play it and see how it looks. Okay. The create text is not following the red box. I need to fix that. I'll put the merge below the background. I'll get a transform and put it below the merge. And connect it to the merge below. Connect create to the merge. Drag create over to the far right. Now turn on animation. Drag the timeline over to 40. Drag create over to the far left. Okay, that's fine. Click on transform. Right click and turn on the animation. Bring the timeline up to 85 and turn on animation. Take the timeline over to 90. Then drag create to the middle. Drag the timeline to the left. Click on the rectangle to highlight it. Now turn on wide and height animation. Drag the timeline over to 90. Now turn on center and width animation. Drag the timeline over to 95. Now drag the width to the left until the white disappeared behind the red. Now press play and see how it looks. Nice. Now drag the timeline up to 90. Click on the rectangle. Turn on animation button at center X. Now drag the text all the way over to the right. The texts are disappearing too quickly, so I'll fix that so that it stays on longer. I'll drag it back to create. Oh yeah, that's much better. Now it's time to put a drop shadow. So I'll just press Control and Spacebar to open this select tool. Place the drop shadow between the background and the merge and connect them together. Click on Spline, highlight the keyframes and press S on your keyboard. Turn these off, leave rectangle 2 on and select the keyframes and press S. That's it now. Close the spline. Okay, now let's go into the edit page and see how it looks. wait for it to render, and then go into full screen. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.